Hi, my name is Dalia, and I'm gonna be explaining why I choose the second picture and I chose the first bullet. Well, the first bullet of the second picture states, art is an essential part of the human condition. People must create and experience art to live meaningful lives. Well, I believe this is true because even when people don't know it, they are creating art, because art is not necessarily like painting in an art gallery or like creating a sculpture or like dancing. Art can be as simple as like creating a piece of jewelry or like makeup. Art can be even like a piece of writing, like a poetry, like some songs, some like even some chords like with the guitar that can be considered art. So I think that people, in order to let themselves be fulfilled by life, even if they don't know it, they are creating and living art. It can be like, well, we know it, like hobbies, like why do you do as a hobby, or like, oh, I listen to music, or like, oh, I write music, or like, oh, I paint, I draw, like, oh, I like to construct houses because I'm like an architecture. Like that's like art, like you are constructing art. And let's go. To live life, to live meaningful lives. Well, I mean, I think that we all know some people that are like, oh, I don't know art, like I don't like it, and like I don't know like any paintings like Van Gogh, who is that, or like I don't like music, or like I don't like to draw and that kind of stuff. But I think that people like in another type of way they express themselves, like, but with an artsy way, like they live art but in a different way. Like art is not always like, yeah, like paintings and that kind of stuff. Art can also be like cinematographic, like a movie, or like a video, or like also like, yeah, like nature can be considered art, but that's not necessarily created by human. Like it can be created by humans, but it's like very difficult. Yeah, like humans can, like, how do you say, like, to contract like the pieces of nature, like real nature, like plants, and create something with it, but they're not creating the nature, they're creating art with nature. But yeah, I think that in order for a human to be like a real human, like a real healthy human, they need to create art, like even if they don't know it. And I think that that's what happened with like psychopaths, because psychopaths are people that do not enjoy like little things, like psychopaths are like not like that, but psychopaths do not feel joy, do not feel sadness, do not feel happiness. And I think that art is created by these feelings. So yeah, that was my explanation.